Hello friends, I am Dr. Kapil Kocher, HOD Minimal Access Bariatric and General Surgery Department. I have been given a very interesting topic today, how to create a pneumoperitoneum. For all of you who are accomplished surgeons or who have been doing laparoscopy for a while now, this may be sounding like a child's play, but believe me, when I did my first laparoscopy somewhere in previous century, 1992 or 93, even I've forgotten the exact year, it was a Herculean task. As they say, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Even if you have to go to Japan, you have to step out of your home for your car or cab to go to the airport. Similarly is the importance of pneumoperitoneum. Anybody who undervalues it, anybody who thinks that this carries no meaning at all in laparoscopy is highly mistaken, even the accomplished surgeons included. Why? Why do I say so? I say so because laparoscopy, they say, is the most visible form of surgery, because not only the surgeon, his assistants, the staff nurses, the technicians, the anesthetists, and if it is being televised, the entire audience can see it. Unlike the open surgery, where only the people who are surrounding the patient are able to see what's happening there. So, once it improves the vision, everything happens in vision. But what about pneumoperitoneum? Pneumoperitoneum is created mostly by a blind method. So the only step which is blind in visible laparoscopy is creation of pneumoperitoneum. I still remember when I was young, and it used to take two attempts, 3 attempts, 4 attempts to even create pneumoperitoneum, and I used to be desperate. It used to bring some depression in my mind. So for all of those who are listening to me, who are the beginners, who are the youngsters, please don't get depressed. Everything happens with time. All it needs is practice, little technique, and little knowledge. But pneumoperitoneum is the most important step, as it's the gateway to laparoscopy. Now you will be wondering that why I am speaking so much about myself and about this thing rather than jumping onto the main topic. Because when we started doing laparoscopy, it had just come in the world, maybe 5 to 6 years ago, and we started it off. There was no literature. There were no books, a few periodicals, a few journalist publications. So all that we have learnt is by experience. Of course, 10 years down the line, a lot of world literature came up, but to be honest, I have hardly read any of it. So if I am telling you today, it's by my own experience, and that includes more than nearly 13 to 14,000 laparoscopic surgeries alone in a total plethora of nearly 100,000 cases over a period of nearly 30 years. So anyhow, without wasting further time, let me tell you what is pneumoperitoneum. Definition. As it says, pneumo. Pneumo means air, and peritoneum means peritoneal cavity. So pneumoperitoneum means that we are creating air into the peritoneal cavity. Now you will ask me that why do we need to do that? Because we need space. Unlike an open surgery, where once you cut the patient open, you have space. And if you have less of it, you can put retractors. In laparoscopy, it's the space which is going to give you more space to work. So it's more important that you create a proper pneumoperitoneum, you create a safe pneumoperitoneum. And although we are talking about pneumoperitoneum, which means that the insufflation has been done intraperitoneally, this also includes the spaces which we are creating extraperitoneally. So we don't call it extra pneumoperitoneum, but it's retroperitoneal space creation, and that is used for immense number of surgeries. And as far as general surgery is concerned, the everyday procedure where retroperitoneal space is created is inguinal hernia repairs. So we are using the word pneumoperitoneum, but loosely it includes all sorts of space creations. Coming to the next slide, that creation of pneumoperitoneum. There are multiple papers on that. There are multiple versions of how to do it. And believe me, all of them are correct. It all depends whether you are a right-handed person, you are a left-handed person, you like this technique, you like that technique. Just like in open surgery, you practice one technique which you feel is easier for you, and then keep on practicing that. You will become a master in that technique, and pneumoperitoneum will cease to be a hurdle, a very major hurdle in your way. So broadly speaking, there are three techniques. The first one being closed varus needle technique. This is the most popular technique